The people who have the greatest careers commit to legendary results no matter what. They train themselves in it. And in order to achieve radical agency and the dream career, you have to remember that old childhood parable. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. It's been said many times that a person becomes an adult when she realizes she's on her own and no one is coming to save her. If it's meant to be, it's up to me. So you can bitch and moan about all the circumstances, but here's the math that matters. It's my favorite equation. Results do not equal no results plus an excuse. Results do not equal no results plus an excuse. I remember when I did this myself. I was a young man and I had fucking excuses up the kazoo. And I could tell you all my sob story about growing up with a single mother and starting my career in a recession and not being able to get a job because I didn't have a high school degree. And I had a fucking litany of woe that would choke King Kong. I got to a point where I realized I could either pray at the altar of that litany of woe, or I could say, I'm going to do something legendary with my life. And I'm going to get focused on legendary results by creating value for others. And the more consistent your legendary results are, and the longer the span of time that you produce those results, the deeper, more profound your reputation becomes. And there's a fascinating thing. When I was a young guy coming up and struggling and going bankrupt and failing, and then finally dialing it in and getting it right, it felt like forever I was pushing this giant boulder up a hill. And it felt like that for a long time, more than a decade. And then one day, my phone started to ring. I started to get way more interesting emails and texts. Headhunters were reaching out to me. Top venture capital firms were reaching out to me. Other entrepreneurs were trying to recruit me, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. I had this aha, and I was like, maybe after pushing this fucking giant boulder up what felt like the world's steepest and highest hill, this boulder is starting to roll downhill a little bit. And there's a reason most people who are wealthy make a meaningful percentage of their wealth later on in life, because the boulder's rolling downhill. And there's only one thing that makes the boulder roll downhill: your reputation. And your reputation for results, and results in a particular category, a domain of results.